today it's one of that days when you have an amazing car at tests and you really enjoy it. I mean, this is probably one of that best days to test the car because I have this amazing brand new Porsche Panamera 4 at test. This is a 2024 version, and in this video of course we will do the test drive and I will give you all the feedback on how it's on the road, this Panamera 4. I'm so excited. I really love the car. Panamera, it's one of my favorite Porsche car when it comes to design and also practicality and so on. It was before, because now they didn't offer anymore that estate design that I was a big fan of. So now you have to get around with this saloon design. Also, more about the car, I will have a separate video where we will talk about everything, interior, exterior, technical data, material quality. So stay close guys, because there you will find out all the information in a separate video. In this video we will drive it and I will give you some technical data and info before we start driving. So it comes with optional 21-inch rims on this version. It starts at 19 but it can go up to 21, and those are around 2,700 euro option, and also they are painted in black that you have to pay also extra a little bit, but they look so nice on the car. Ventilated brake disc on the rear, 4 pistons with black Porsche brake calipers on the rear, on the front as well. Here, if I'm not wrong, it has like 6 pistons, also the same black brake calipers with Porsche logo writing on them. It comes optional also with those LED HD matrix headlights. More about that we will talk in another video. This is the key, by the way, simple as before. I really like this key. What you can do, it comes with keyless entrance and so on. Also, by the way, optional on this version, you have soft close. That's really a nice cool feature. The interior, it's phenomenal. I will give you the name of the leather in a second. Panamera 4 writing in such a nice way on this aluminum plate, aluminum pedals. Of course, we don't have anymore that mechanical turning key. Now we have a start stop engine button here on the left side. The seats are looking phenomenal. Those are the comfort seats. Let me go inside and let's talk a little bit. I will leave here the key for a second. Of course, you have electric adjustable seats. Also, you can save the seats in 3 positions. The cool part is now the vents are no more moving with your hand. You have to move the vents from here, from the multimedia system. How cool is that? So you can choose the position of the vents, but I love the fact that they still keep this physical button for the climatic system. Here it comes with ventilation on the seats, heated seats, so many cool features that we will talk, of course, in this video, and not only in this one. I start the engine right now, but we will talk also in the full review video. This is the engine sound in normal mode, but you have 3 different driving modes, guys. So you have, like, wait a second, you have Sport and Sport Plus, and every time you change the different driving modes, it's changing also the suspension. It's adapting depending on the driving mode. This is the sound. Anyway, I will show you also in the review video the sound of the car. Now I will put it on low, the climatic system, and I want to talk a little bit about the price and technical data, and then we will start driving. So the price of the car that I have with me, it's 149,377 euro. This is the pure petrol version. It's the only one pure petrol version. The other versions, also the V8, come with a e-hybrid system, a very smart system. I hope I can get that car as well to explain you a little bit more. Interior of those and this color, it's leather, and it is like Kalahari gray leather, they call it like that. It's a gray, just a little bit of gray, super bright I should say, but really nice combination of colors. Also here on the dash, it looks fantastic. It comes with so many features, guys. Package Sport Chrono, it comes with Matrix HD LED headlights, also head-up display. It comes with 21-inch rims. I told you, Panamera Sport design they call it, and also they are painted. Lane changing assist, we will test it on the highway. We will go on the highway and also in the city, so you can see how it works. And also the exhaust pipe, Sport Dark Bronze, I will show you also in the review video the way they look. And also, of course, the panoramic glass roof that looks incredible and make the interior much more brighter. I want to give you a little bit more information about the car when it comes to technical data. It comes with a 2.9 liter petrol engine V6, 353 horsepower. It's connected to 8-speed automatic transmission. As I said, 353 150 horsepower, 500 Newton meter. It's an all-wheel drive system. The car can drive permanently the four wheels of the car. 0 to 100 on this version with Sport Chrono 4.8 seconds. The top speed 270 km per hour. Turning circle 11.9 meter. The weight of the car 1920 kilograms, and the ground clearance at all the way high, it's 13.2 centimeters. Fuel consumption around 10.1 liter. Drag coefficient 0.28. And very important, guys, on this version that I have with me, when it comes to suspension, it comes with a new interesting system: dual chamber 2-valve air suspension with Porsche Active Suspension management. It's fitted at standard on this car, but if you get the e-hybrid, it comes with an amazing, probably already saw it online, that amazing Porsche Active ride suspension system that allow the car to adapt to the different surfaces in such a way that you don't feel anything inside the car. But I'm really curious to test out this car and to tell you if that's more than enough when it comes to suspensions, because those suspensions are also incredible. I mean, they are more than enough from my point of view, and we will see that also in this video. Now guys, let me show you another few cool things. If you go to the car here, you have the driving mode. You can change it from here: Sport, Normal, Sport Plus. The chassis, you can change it from here, of course, so it adapts the suspensions. And yeah, you can adapt the suspension how you like to have it. Plus you have this spoiler extend. You just have to press it and then the spoiler in the back will extend. I will show you also this in the review video. It looks really cool. And then you have the assistance systems here that you can activate and deactivate different safety features. We will test also a lot of safety features, and here is the consumption. And then when you go to comfort, you have all that extra settings that we will talk in a different video. I love the fact that they changed this shift-by-wire transmission here on the right side of the steering wheel, so you can put it in drive, you can put it in reverse just by going up and down, put it in park just by pressing this button. And you have also the M, so you can change the gears manually. You have those pedals behind the steering wheel that are metal, so you change it from here. Super good quality. Also the steering wheel, it's in the same design as before, also on leather. And also I love the fact that it comes with this curved screen that they kind of take it from Taycan. It looks so cool. I mean, I love the probably my favorite digital cockpit. Also head-up display right there, but I don't think you really need a head-up display when you have this amazing digital screen. You can also customize the digital screen, and we will do that right now because I want to reset also the consumption, so you can go also on the right side. But let me show you my favorite view. It's with navigation, not full navigation, but you have the navigation, but you have also the wheels on the side. So if, for example, if we go here, we can yeah, reset the consumption so we can see how it's run since, come on, yeah, right now it's good, 1 minute, so it's great. Let's drive it, guys. Climatic system, it's on level 2 all the way low, just in case. Plus we have the ventilation on the seats on. Just press the brake, put it in drive just like that, and let's drive the car. Also you can see the head-up display, a nice gauge there that shows you the RPMs, and also on the left side the lap. It's so cool. I mean, the head-up display, it's also really nice. The graphic and the resolution is great, and also it's bright outside. It's super light, super sunny, and you can see it's so clear. Love the head-up display as well. So yeah, if you're a fan of head-up display, just to know that it is really good as well. So anyway, I will go a little bit higher with the climatic system because these days it's incredible hot outside. It's middle of the summer, around 35 degrees, and even later it goes higher. Now over those speed bumps, oh my god, I mean, I was surprised a little bit earlier when I get the car and I get over those speed bumps. I was like, oh my god. I didn't try the other. Check this out. Oh, they are perfect, man. I mean, you look at the car, it looks so sporty. You don't expect to be so comfortable over those speed bumps. You almost don't feel it. And imagine how they are the other suspension from e-hybrid with active ride suspension. I think, man, I can't wait to test them as well. I think they are just incredible. Those are more than enough anyway, so just in case you're wondering, those are also and right now we are in Sport Plus, just to know. And also immediately you feel, you press the pedal, you immediately feel how it pushes you back in the seat. And also surprisingly, the car runs so smooth and the sound insulation seems to be really good. You can adjust the seat in so many ways. You can go all the way low, you can stay a little bit higher. So you have these options to, yeah, I will change the driving modes for the moment. Around here, around these areas, we can drive just man, but also the turning circle, and the way it stays on the ground, it's phenomenal. Let's go to the normal mode. Yeah, right now we are in normal mode. The pedals feel so interesting. The pedals are a little bit stronger, a little bit stiffer, so you need a little bit of power when you press them, so that's quite interesting. At least the acceleration pedal, the brake pedal, it's smooth and nice and soft, but the acceleration pedal, it's a little bit heavier, so when you press the acceleration, you have to be sure you want to press the acceleration, so that's really interesting. You can also adjust the mirrors from here, so you can go a little bit lower with the mirrors. Man, but those speed bumps, it's almost perfect. You don't even feel them. I think this is the best suspension that I tested in the, let's say, last year. I don't know, there were a few other cars, but this one, it's for a car in this saloon class, and it's so sporty. Man, it's incredible to have such a suspensions. And I saw online some videos with the active ride suspension. That's just fantastic. The way the car it's able to stay in the same position and not tilt down or up depending how you accelerate or brake. And also in curves, it's able to go as a motorcycle, not on this version, on the e-hybrid with this active ride suspension as option. But man, this one, also the 2-valve dumper suspension, it's also so good. It's impressively good. Yeah, Porsche, when it comes to mechanical parts, suspension, brakes, engines, and so on, they are really good. They are probably the best. Probably the best. I tell you, you have to try it to understand what I mean. Blind spot technology in the corner. The car comes with all the safety features from Porsche. Also, we need a little bit of climatic system around here. The sound insulation, it's incredible. I mean, you barely hear noise from outside. Also, the seats and the position and the size of the seats is just perfect. You have this armrest here that you can rest your arm. You have some storage space here where you can charge your phone wireless. Plus, you have 2 USB-C ports around here. The navigation system and the screen is right there. It comes with an extra screen. You have to pay extra. It's optional right there on the right side for the passenger. You're not able to see it from here, from this area, because it's not legal in Europe, but as a passenger you can see it. Also, the screen, it's much more responsive than what was before, and also the multimedia system in general, it's much more responsive. You can go through the settings much more easier. Also, the car comes with some ambient light. You can change the colors from here. It looks wonderful. You have it here, you have it here around the dash in this area. It looks in the nighttime so nice, and you have so many colors to choose from, but more about that we will talk in the review video. Now we have to stay on the train to wait for the train to pass, and then we will go outside on the highway. We will drive a little bit faster in the speed limit, of course, but we will see how the car it's handling. It stays on the road, but I'm sure it's just incredible. Also, I love the way they design everything here, the vents, the air vents, the way they look. Here you can go directly to the climatic menu and you can adjust the vents position and where you want the air to go. It's wow, it's incredible, man. I love the way it looks. And also on the rear, the same story. You can choose in the rear how you like to have it. In the front, ventilation. Also from here, if you go to the car, you can extend from the drive here the spoiler, so you just press it and the spoiler will extend, will go higher. I'm not sure if you can see it from here. Also you have all that settings around here, so yeah, it's quite nice, and it runs so smooth. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, of course. You have the Sport Chrono here. You can also start it and use it. Yeah, it's really nice. Here behind the steering wheel, down here, you have the stalk in order to adjust and turn on and turn off the lane keeping assist. For example, here you have this button to activate, disactivate, and you have these different modes: cruise control, limiter, off, and cruise control. Plus then you activate lane keeping assist. Then you have also resume, and you go up and down, forward, backward, in order to change different settings. And then you have, of course, the wheel to change the driving modes. Right here we are in normal mode right now. Yeah, it's run really nice, but the pedals are so interesting, because the brake pedal is smooth and nice, but the acceleration pedal is a little bit heavier, so you have to be sure you want to press it, and it's such a nice sporty feeling. These cars are made like they think about every single piece of the car to be perfect. That's Porsche. That's what they did, man. And of course the material quality is everywhere. It's fantastic. Also on the door, you can adjust the seats from here, very simple. Everything is ergonomic, and you can touch every single button. It's in the right place. So even though they are putting like on this nice interesting plate that when you press it, it's acting like a button, it's still quite impressive. And I love the fact that in the summer you have ventilation on your seats. That's great, because right now it's super hot and you're not sweating your pants. So this feature, it's an option, of course. If I'm not wrong, it's around 900 euro or something like that. I can remember all the options, because if you go to Porsche configurator, you will see that there are so many options to choose from. There are thousands of options, from design options to comfort options, and yeah, all kind of options. So but this one, the ventilation on the seats, it's so useful. The heated seat is here. You see how good they position every single button. The traction control button, it's here. The hazard light button, it's here. Is it the gear shifter behind the steering wheel? It's so good. It's so smart the way they adjust it. Also the grip on the steering wheel, it's really nice. The view on the cockpit, it's perfectly, because you have a big gap here between the steering wheel, so you can see it quite well. And even the head-up display, it's super nice. Now, to be honest, the sound insulation, it's insanely good. Here there are so many cars, and I talk so silent in the car, and you barely hear something. And if I stop the climatic system, you will see how silent it's inside here. Plus the engine, it's crazy silent. That's so impressive. I was so impressed to see that you barely hear the engine. So insulation between the engine and the car, it's top. It's everything here, it's like almost perfect. But the most surprisingly thing, man, are the suspensions. And here, after the railway, we will go to the railway, and then there are so many holes where we can test the suspensions, and there we can see how it is. This is a big supreme test. It's right here in front of us. We just have to wait a little bit and you will see. And right now we are in normal mode. Man, when you press the acceleration, it feels so smooth. It's all-wheel drive. It's permanently all-wheel drive. It drives all four wheels permanently, and the grip, it's so good. Now guys, I can only imagine how good are the other suspension from the e-hybrid, but these ones are you'd never expect to look at the car and to imagine how good they are. Let's see here, man. I'm curious also to test them out around here. Here is the supreme test. Oh my god, I want to test the other suspensions here. Oh my god, they are so good. I told you guys, this is definitely the best suspensions I ever test on this kind of road. Wow, they are so good. This I will give it from 1 to 10 and 11 to those suspensions. I want to see the other ones, man. I'm so curious now to test the other ones. They are actually, to be honest, you don't need more than that. I mean, this is already perfect. Yeah, crazy. You can also configure the cockpit, guys. I told you before, I showed you before. You can see in so many ways the RPM, the speed, the information about the G meter, plus the tire pressure and the temperature and all that stuff. Everything, it's running so smooth, so smooth. And automatic transmission, 8-speed, Porsche Doppelkupplung. It's also connected so nice to this engine, man. The engines and the configuration, it's fantastic from my point of view. Let's go on the right side. We have to go left here on the left side. Yeah, it's running so smooth, the car. It's just everything, it's so smooth. The ride, it's fantastic. Now guys, we can change to sport mode, and the suspension is going lower. You can see here on the right side. And if we go to Sport Plus, right now it goes even lower, so to give you a better stability on the road, better handlings. But it's still silent inside. This is the navigation, by the way. And yeah, we have to wait a little bit here for the traffic stop. If you set the navigation, for example, let me show you. If you want to go in some place here, if you set the navigation, you will see how fast it's loading. And once it's loading, it will show you very nice and very simple the way to there. So yeah, you can see so many infos here. You can see the 3D map if you want. You can see the satellite. You can see however you want to see it. So you have also more options around here to choose from. And then of course you have here the route. I like also those pedals. They are gray matte, but this is metal. It's not plastic like in other cars. That's also quite good quality. The seats hold you pretty well because you have these holders, side supports. Up here you have panoramic glass roof. You can also open it up. This one, it's around 2,100 euro or something like that, this option. The mirrors are round and nice, so you can see the back shoulders there, how nice they look of the car. It looks so aggressive. And also in the front, you can see now in the front the wings are a little bit more upper, more aggressive, so you feel a little bit more like in 911. it gives you that Porsche feeling. Now let's go golf. Oh, wow, it's incredible. I mean, the way the car is taking those curves, it's fabulous. Reaching 17, just so simple. It's still smooth. I didn't even press the acceleration pedal. I just pressed it a few millimeters, to be honest, just a few millimeters. Now we can customize also again what to see in the middle of the screen. And I like this view with the navigation. I think it's the nicest view. Right now pressing the brakes with those 6 pistons in the front and 4 on the rear. Oh, the brakes. Oh, and when you need the power to go in, you go in, man. And the grip, it's fabulous. The way it's gripping the ground, the way it stays on those curves. Wow. Oh my God, it's fantastic. The way this car stays on the ground, it's oh, you heard that? Oh man. And you can also set up the cruise control from here. Once you set it up, you just go and activate it. You just go up to set it up. Also the lane assist, if you want to activate it, go up to resume, and you can set up the car in order to hold the speed and also accelerate and brake depending what the car in front will do. So it comes with all that great functions like adaptive cruise control, emergency brake, stay between the lanes. Yeah, so you can see right now the car, it's holding between the lanes. So it's hold you between the lanes. Also it has some options. You see, it tells you to put your hands on the steering wheel. It has some options, and it tells you to change the lanes. You can see the blind spot technology also in the corner there. So it has all that safety features and comfort features, I should say, autopilot and so on. And you can see the car in front, it's braking, or car will brake as well, depending what the car in front will do. So you can see right now it sees the car in front, and right now it will kind of keep this distance and also the speed between the car in front and this car right here. You can see it push you back between the lanes. So yeah, it has this lane keeping assist. Anyway, driving 100 here, it's lovely. It stays so good on the road. It's so stable. Even if you go a little bit faster, 110, the grip on the road, it's fantastic. If you want to pass this car, easy, so easy, fantastic, man. You have more than enough power. No matter what speed you're driving, the car has power, and you can definitely feel how the car is gripping when you accelerate with all 4 wheels. So it's almost perfect. Really good. It stays really, really good on the road. It's running so smooth. Now we will have to go right on the next. You can see the blind spot technology in the corner there. You barely hear any noise from outside. over those little bumps here on the bridge. It's nothing. And now brake on the hybrid, on the e-hybrid versions, you can recuperate some energy here when you're braking. On this version you can't, because it's a pure petrol engine. Now the brakes are so good, really good. And even here on the curve, wow, it stays so good on the curves. Man, it has such a good grip. Whoa, wow, love it, love it, love it, love it. Man, so nice feeling. This car made my day today. It's so pleasant to drive it. And of course here you can again set up this cruise control from here, so you can activate it. Quite simple. Whoa, wow, man, how nice it stays here. Oh, fantastic. The way it starts when you press the acceleration, it's gripping, the curve, the direction, and the connection between the steering wheel and the wheels. It's so good. Setup of the car, this car, it's almost perfect. If you want to buy these days a nice, beautiful saloon with amazing performance and beautiful look and perfect setup, this Panamera 4 might be the one for you guys. When you go out on the highway, wow. Oh my god, it's nothing the way it's accelerating. It's reaching a higher speed without any problem, holding the speed without any problem. And even now I feel like I have much more power. And the most interesting thing is the way they set up the pedal. It's like, it's so sensitive. It's just like a few millimeters. You barely go more than 1 centimeter there. It's super good, super perfect. Now going 120, it's holding here without any problem. You can go in 130 without any problem. Here after 130, yeah, but the road is not that good around here, but just maybe a little bit of wind noise 130, but otherwise pretty good. And the way it stays on the ground, it's magnificent. It's perfect. Now you can, again, set up the cruise control and the car will do the job for you. Accelerate, brake, holding between the lanes and do the job. And this system is pretty good. It's really, really good. It's doing such a good job. Someone is washing the windshield. We have to go out here on the right side, press the brakes. The brakes are also really good. Oh, over those little speed bumps, you just hear it, but you barely feel it. Nice, such a pleasant ride, guys. It shows you also the map there in the front. There's a navigation here. You can go to setting. We are still driving in Sport Plus. And go out here. So now, right now, we can try also an acceleration. Amazing grip, fantastic car. Wow, love it, love the way the car it feels, man. It's so stable, it's so good, it's gripped so well. The engine and the transmission is such a good setup. It's fantastic setup. Great job, Porsche. Really love the car. Now let's go back to normal mode. Now on normal mode, the suspension is going a little bit higher. It starts to be even more comfortable, if that makes sense. In sport mode, it starts to be a little bit more stiffer and to give you much better feeling to the ground, but right now when you are in normal mode, the suspension start to be extremely comfortable and it's magical, man. In normal mode, the suspension is magical. So if you drive normal, don't want to drive sport, you put it back in normal. It's such a big difference between those driving modes and feelings, because you can put the suspension on sport mode and then you have that nicer feeling close to the ground, a little bit better, you feel the bumps and so on. But when you put it in normal or in comfort mode suspension, then everything starts to be so comfortable, so pleasant, and it's just magnificent. It's, for me, man, I mean, it's almost perfect, this car. I mean, the way it's set up, the engine, the transmission, the suspension, the comfort and the quality of the material, and also the beauty, because I like the car, I really like it. It's one of my favorite Porsche cars. So if I had to choose between 911 and this Panamera, probably I would go with Panamera. Also, I was a big fan of it when it has the touring version, because in the touring you have more space. It's also practical, but in the same time look beautiful. But now this one, man, it's crazy nice. And also, of course, over the bumps and so on, the car, it's lovely. And even here in the curves, it stays so good. When you go around in the roundabouts, it stays so good. Even in normal mode, you have more than enough power to go around. The curved display here in the front, you can see the info so good there. So you can customize what you would like to see in the front. Also, this view, it's also one of my favorite, where you can see the speed, the RPM in the middle, the G meter, the temperature, and so many infos there, right there in the front. And also the water and the oil temperature, left and right. So many useful infos. Or maybe we go straight away. We have a few other bumps here that we can test at the end of this street. So that would be also quite interesting. But I enjoy so much driving this Panamera 4. I was waiting for the car for a few months now. I was like, wondering when I can test it, and I think it's probably the best car in the class, or one of the best car in the class. I don't know, probably I would buy this one if I have to choose between other competitors and this one in this class. Probably I will go with this Panamera 4. I mean, for me personally, I love the car. Really, I think I really trust Porsche and all these mechanical parts that they do. They're really good. They are the best when it comes to handlings, suspension and dynamics, and even the material quality and the look of the cars. And they are reliable cars, man. I mean, not so many people complain about them. So there are so little people that complain about Porsche. That's why they sell so many cars all over the world, because they are also good reliable cars. Also, I don't know if you saw this e-hybrid, the new system that they implement these days, and they bring it also on 911. Man, it's so interesting, it's so ingenious. And if I'm not wrong, for the suspension, active ride suspension, that you can get it on e-hybrid, they work on that suspension for 6 years. So the engineers, they work years and years for all the systems that they implement and they bring to the cars. Imagine that, 6 years to bring that amazing suspensions. And it's, yeah, in general, it is a phenomenal car. I can adjust from here the seats, pretty simple like that. Okay. What I like the most on the car is the fact that it sounds so good. The engine, it's super silent. When you drive in normal mode, you barely hear the engine. There you see that super high quality car. You feel like it's a very good high quality car. And even if it's super noisy here, you still have a good silent inside, so the people cannot bother you too much inside the cabin. I really feel good here. It's a nice ambient, it's a unique ambient inside the Porsche. Plus, when the car is brand new, you have that smell, like Porsche smell. It's so unique, it's so cool. Piano black look also nice and great, but sometimes right now when the sun is hitting here in the panel, you have to go left or right in order to see there. Man, it's running so smooth. It's incredible how smooth the car is running. So guys, if you're wondering why I didn't drive too sporty, is because I'm not allowed. First of all, I'm not allowed to pass the speed limit, and second of all, this is the way we should drive the cars. So if I were in Germany on the highway, man, that would be something else to test out a little bit the car and the acceleration and so on. But in general, it's crazy. I don't even use, I think 30% of what this car can do. I think I use only, yeah, just a little bit of the power that it's capable. So I feel like, imagine that, imagine, I will show you right now, we will stop here for a while. Imagine that the pedal, it's just like that, the pedal, and I just use maybe maximum 1 centimeter, maybe 2 centimeters. Imagine pressing all the way down. The car, it's crazy capable. Even in this configuration, imagine the e-hybrid, the most powerful version, the V8. It's insane. Already this version, it's insane. Anyway, by the way, the car, it can come also with an option to steer the rear wheels, so you have this option to get it. If I'm not wrong, this car doesn't have it, that I have it with me, but you have this option that at high speeds the rear wheels will turn as well to give you a better handlings, and also at low speeds will turn in opposite direction in order to give you this turning circle. But what I see is that the turning circle, it's pretty good also. So yeah, it's more than enough from my point of view. Now, yeah, let's park it around here. From here, you just press the brake, you put it in reverse, and you go just like that, a little bit in reverse. And you can see the reverse camera with active lines, and then you just park it like that. So once you finish, you press the P, the parking, and now that's it. That was all, guys. I promise you I will show you also the consumption of the car. Let me take this down. Where is it? Here. It's around 13.8 liters. Yeah, I think I can drive even more economical. The climatic system was all the way on or level 3. Also ventilation on the seats on. They work super nice. Lovely seats. Anyway, guys, that was the test drive with a brand new Porsche Panamera 4. Fantastic car from my point of view. I think it's my favorite car in this class. I will definitely put it in top. Everything, the driving feeling, I'm talking about the driving feeling here, it's almost perfect. I can only imagine how are the other suspension from e-hybrid. I can't wait to test that out as well. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry that I didn't drive too fast. I know the car, it's much more capable than that, but yeah, we have to drive in the speed limit. We have to respect that. So yeah, that was all. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some useful information from here. Don't miss out the full review, interior, exterior, material quality. All the infos about the car will come in a separate video, so definitely check it out, because I will give you all the technical data, interior, exterior, material quality, multimedia. We will talk about the extra screens, we will talk about the space and so on. So yeah, stay close. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, I guess I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.